This month in drinking history. Ha 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 ha.
Hello and welcome to This Month in Drinking History, a drink-along comedy game show that we try and get as drunk as we can and still answer questions. Sounds like fun? Who knows? Let's find out. We'll start with our new round as always. Who drink or cheers? That's when we get the panel to tell us a little bit about themselves, what they're drinking and what their cheers is. Craig, can you tell us?
Hello, my name is Craig Wilson, and I'm late. I was late here.
We were all late here, but don't break the magic.
I spent double the money that I would have done to get on the train that I missed, and then I got here 5 minutes later than the train would have got me here.
Why was that?
Because I spilled a drink in my house on my shirt.
Yeah. Pre-game, I like that.
I had to change it.
To that one?
Yeah, to this. Believe it or not, this is the second shirt that I chose. And I'm drinking Foster's because that's what I deserve.
Yeah, you do. Back of the room. So that's your drink. What's your cheers?
Oh, hey!
Oh, that's a good.
That's a good one. I mean,
It's a classic. You can't go wrong with a classic.
you did surprise me a little, but yeah, well done.
Dad at a wedding, you know, just like, what would you? Yeah.
Hey! Yeah.
Used to drink.
How do you spell that?
Just you decide.
Captions on the video are going to be a nightmare.
Captions, please. No, so we'll move on. Amanda, who drink or cheers?
Hello, my name is Amanda Hursy. I'm a comedian based in Glasgow. My drink of choice is rosé wine, and my cheers is just cheers.
Cheers.
So, never really gave it much thought.
Can't go wrong with a.
I mean, it's basic, bitch, as what it says
Yes.
in the tin. But it's
Thanks
good.
for that.
I like that. No, it's right there. You know, concise. We might keep that. No.
It's fine.
So, who drink or cheers? Billy.
Hi, hello. I am Billy Kirkwood. You can Google me. I'm a comedian, racketeer, radio presenter. I don't really know. My drink is Coca-Cola. Because I'm not one of these piss pants merchants. So, whatever that means. If you're looking for an alcoholic and you're looking for some pissy pants, you know where to go.
I actually quite enjoyed the fact that we're on a sliding scale of drunks at this table. I didn't notice that there.
Sadly, I think my brain is always in a sense of natural inebriation.
Yes.
And I'm quite impressed with myself. I managed to get that out. In terms of my cheers,
Yep.
I'm a little mixed. Because I wanted
can't
to
tell.
go for have a lovely time, Marjorie. As if you've wished everyone a good time, but then you caught Marjorie at the corner of your eyes. But I think I'll go with here's to blacking out before you cry yourself to sleep, as my dad would say. So.
God, can you see in my brain? So that was who drink or cheers. Eliott, how are we doing?
Oh, it's also interesting start. What are you drinking first of all?
I'm drinking my standard drink, which is gin, ice, and water. Yeah, it's gin with 2 different types of water.
It's clearly working already.
It is. No, as well, it's the stress of today. No,
Well, I'm drinking it's a limited edition beer by the Sheffield band I Monster called a Fly PA because I'm pretty fly for an English cunt. So far, I mean, I'm knocking Billy down because honestly, I would Google him, but there's no internet connection down here, so I can't. So points down for that. And I'm giving Craig points because his shirt's actually usually an improvement for what he usually has down here, and it's befitting of his cheers. It's like a very friendly serial killer. So good top points for Craig.
So we'll start with the official first round, which is this month's reason for drinking. This is where a panel will furnish us with some kind of indication of why they're drinking this month or why they're not. We'll start right away with Craig. Craig, bring us, what's this month's reason for drinking?
So, as I said before, I'm drinking Foster's, and I'm drinking it all month basically because I did a gig at the start of the month where I did a tribute act of a comedian who does a character where he puts a box of Foster's on his head, and I couldn't find I couldn't get. Do you know how weird it is to go into a shop and be like, no, can I get an empty one, please? And so I had to buy a full box of Foster's that I've never drank in my life.
So you were parodying Richard Brown's Robohack.
Yeah. Doing a tribute to that. Craig Wilson as Richard Brown as the Foster's Comedy Robohack.
There you go.
And now I'm stuck with 16 cans of Foster's.
Well, in many ways you deserve that.
That's what I said at the beginning.
I know.
That's what I deserve.
That's what you deserve. I like that callback. That's cool. So any more than that?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm cheap, and
That's what
I have a cupboard that's supposed to be where the glasses go, and it's where the Fosters lives right now.
Well, yeah, that is a good reason to drink other drinks. This month's reason for drinking from Amanda.
Well, I'm celebrating the Spanish victory of yesterday.
Ole, 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 ole.
And
Is that in the footing ball?
yes.
Is that in the footing ball? Did they win in the footing ball?
I believe so.
Footing ball. That's good.
Sorry, Eliott. So, yep, celebrating that and just to get over the stress. I cut my own fringe for some reason. And now I'm suffering. So I'm just drinking to forget.
Quite right, which is the top 3 number reasons of drinking, to be quite honest. Billy, this month's reason for drinking.
Well, I'm not drinking, sadly, so that probably means I'm getting marked down already. But fuck it, let's take this journey into the ever-ending abyss.
No, you'll get your designated driver bonus. It's
Oh
okay.
God! Now, here's what you need to know about that—the designated driver thing. There's no chance anyone's getting in my car, mainly because it's a skip on wheels.
Billy,
and,
that's in your car.
and there's my never-ending train of thought as well, which is a big problem. Get me onto a 1980s movie sequel, and I will fucking bore you to tears. So nobody needs that. Talking about that, a reason for drinking but not drinking. It would probably be yet more pointless nostalgic grabs with more movie sequels getting announced. The Shrek 5 movie sequel got announced, and I'm coming out and saying it, but we don't need it.
We didn't need a 3 or a 4, to be quite honest.
I'm not even saying 4. Don't even get me fucking started in Toy Story, right? Because I've got a personal grudge against Toy Story 3. Because here's the thing. See the bit that upset everyone. Right, when they're all holding hands and they're going into the furnace. And
kids movie, that's what was going through my head. Yeah.
I thought that bit was really nice. Because there they were, facing fear together. How brave. I legit thought that was alright. And then the sad bit is at the end when they give away the toys and it's like, oh, they've got a whole new life. That's the bit to cry at. Apparently, I'm very wrong in that.
So,
and it shows signs of being a serial killer.
I was going to say, apparently Billy's a sociopath, isn't he?
Congratulations.
Everyone who's ever spoken to him for more
Here's
than 10
the
minutes.
back it out before you go.
Hey.
Well, I can think they're all legitimate reasons for drinking. Eliott, what do you think?
Oh, I shall tell you, absolute tankard of tripe. I'm quite pleased with Craig's actually, because I use it as an excuse to just give free promotion to a better comic. As he mentioned himself, Craig is cheap, like sweaty ham. I quite liked Amanda's. Cutting the fringe. I see as an act of rebellion against the fringe itself next month. I've been priced out this year, so good for you, Amanda. And honestly, I don't think Billy should feel bad for not drinking, because I've been with this guy for several podcasts, and honestly, he's doing better patter than any of these drunk twits have ever done. So for that alone, he gets top points.
Yay!
Now we move to a round called Fruity, Sweet or Tart. That's when I read out the name of a cocktail, shot or other drink, and you have to guess whether it is fruity, sweet or tart. First up, P.S. I love you. I don't know why I made eye contact with it, Amanda. I apologise for
That's
that.
all right.
Okay, so P.S. I love you. Great.
So, what is? It's the I'm doing the thing where I don't ask questions
You
anymore.
don't. You
I'm
can't
just trying
actually
to-
ask
I know,
questions.
but I've decided to make it hard for myself. So P.S. I Love You is a movie that's got Jerry Butler in it, and he's doing a bad Irish accent, and they go to Ireland in it. So what flavour is Guinness?
Oh,
I
Bitter.
would say Guinness is fairly tart.
yeah.
Tart. Okay, right.
What-
So
What flavour is Pete, if we're going from Ireland as well, if we're really going to put all the
Pete,
cliches
never
in?
ate Pete.
I don't know.
He
Pete.
says
I've
good
licked
things
him a few
about
times. Hey, everyone's scrambling for that low-hanging fruit. Oh,
Talking about that,
they're
that's,
talking about oh, I didn't mean that.
that's a very sweet cocktail, ironically. It is a tricky one, though.
So on that basis,
I'm
what
gonna
is it?
say tart, but it's got something stupid in it like Chambord.
I'm loving the fact you just.
No,
don't-
I just
you're
I'd
not
love
ask-
to.
Don't pay attention.
No.
You can actually ask questions.
No,
what's
it's
in it.
encouraged, but I've made a second game within the show.
If only it was entertaining.
I love that Craig launched his own podcast in the middle of this
His
one.
own podcast. He's like, no, haha, I will do my own. So Amanda, P.S. I love you. Fruity, sweet or tart?
What's the ingredients, please?
You can ask one of the ingredients.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would
Well,
be
what's one of
really
them then?
fucking simple. Let's get.
But
And you can't ask
maybe
questions
not, to
if
be
you're
fair.
I mean, why not just go for a go? Ian, is it fruity, sweet or tart? If you relate that one. So, I'll give you one of the, I will give you amaretto.
Oh, sweet.
You're going with sweet?
What happens if you combine amaretto with Guinness, though?
You're shot in Ireland. The Irish Prime Minister puts a hit on you. That's what happens. So, okay, that was short and sweet. Amanda's going for sweet. So, Billy, P.S. I love you.
Well,
Fruity, sweet, or
just to
tart?
keep things interesting, I'll go for fruity then, because
Fruity?
they put some type of fruit in there, or a bloody love heart shaped bit of rose melon, if that's a thing.
Rose melon.
I think I made that up. I don't
You
think.
did.
I think rose grapefruit is what I was going
Rose
for.
grapefruit.
But
Yeah, okay.
Rose melon.
I think I've seen that band.
Yeah, she says great things about you.
It's a new show by Billy Kirkwood at the Fringe.
Rose melon.
Rose melon. No, okay, so we're going for fruity. We have a tart in the corner here. We have a sweet person and someone who's going for fruity.
Yes.
I can tell you, P.S. I love you is actually sweet.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding. Can you tell me, Craig, is sex with an alligator fruity, sweet, or tart?
Sex
are
with an
games.
alligator.
Sexing it up because I'm feeling crocodile-y. I don't know where we're going with that.
Scaly. I don't know.
Scaly, I know. Crikey. No, that was terrible. So, again, we'll try that. We'll fix it in post. No,
Stop saying that. I have to fix it in post now.
I know. No, so, Craig, is sex with an alligator fruity, sweet, or tart?
It's gonna be sore. Right.
Brave.
Tell me.
Fruity, sweet, or tart?
What
What you got?
colour is it?
What colour is it? It's green. It's actually got a
Oh.
layer of green in it.
Oh, okay.
The alligator or the drink?
You didn't ask.
What type of glass is it served in?
Anyone you want.
Oh, that's too much freedom. Is it-
Wow.
From a Scotsman. I know. I thought that was your chant.
What? Tell me one ingredient in it, please.
I will go with Jägermeister.
Oh.
So it tastes like mouthwash.
So,
What?
Has it got Lacoste in it?
like, no.
Oh.
Maybe it's served in a cloth glass. I don't know.
It's wearing a little polo shirt, and it's telling you you're poor. I'm gonna go for. I think it's one of those ones where there's like a guy on Instagram who makes like shots and cocktails, but they always have Monster in them. And I think Monster is quite.
I know who that is.
You know the guy.
Craig, not Craig.
No, that's definitely Craig.
No. The guy's called Craig.
All right, okay, no.
Using my name now too.
So, what are we going for?
I'm gonna go for. I think the taste of Monster is fruity. I'm gonna guess.
Fruity,
I don't.
okay.
It's like been about 10 years since
After
I've
being
had
told
it.
there's Jägermeister in it, you're going for fruity, fair enough.
Yep.
Okay, so, Amanda, is sex with an alligator fruity, sweet, or tart?
I think it's fruity
You're going to do another fruity?
because
Reasoning?
just because sex with an alligator, it sounds fruity, doesn't it? It
It
sounds,
definitely sounds fruity.
it sounds wrong. So I would say fruity.
Now,
Okay, fruity.
I was unaware
Billy.
that we could choose the same thing twice, and I thought I just got left with whatever.
No.
So I have picked up on the rules at one question. So,
So,
on that
but
note,
it's sex and an alligator, fruity, sweet, or tart?
to keep things interesting,
Yeah.
I am going to stay away from fruit and sweetie. I'm going to go with tart.
You're going to go with tart?
Because, you'd like to think it's a little dangerous.
Yes.
It's
a little
like
tarty.
A little dangerous. You'd like to think it was like, I don't know, having like a douche with some Worcestershire sauce.
Oh.
It might work.
Do you remember the television program Sin City? It used to be in Bravo.
I do.
But do you remember? The
It's,
only
it's
thing
the backbone of my entire.
I know the only thing I
personality.
can remember was the guy that actually had a wine enema. It's the most tragic and
A
hilarious.
white
A
enema.
wine enema.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I was
Yeah.
about to say, fucking
No.
hell, I didn't know there was a difference.
Red wine enema. Actually, one of the most terrifying and things I've
That's gonna nip.
always wanted to try.
That's gonna nip. I'm gonna go with tart.
Tart. So we have 2 fruities and a tart. Sounds like a great night. Eliott, can you tell us, based on fruity, how are they doing? Because it is actually fruity.
Oh,
yay.
very lovely. Well, in that case, we have the lovely Crocodile Dundee Amanda with 2, but Crocashite Craig on 1.
And Billy,
No, there's a lovely pair of Crocs.
Okay, we'll move on then. So,
You had something else I don't give a fuck about.
do you know, it's kind of cruel asking like a non-drinker to grade.
I mean, this all
alcoholic
sounds quite
drinks.
nice to me, in all fairness.
Mr. Craig,
Hello.
can you tell me whether the monkey gland is fruity, sweet, or tart?
Oh.
Very sexual drink this evening.
They always are. They're cocktail names.
What do you think they're designed for? Oh, wrong person to ask.
Yes.
Uh,
Asking an asexual that question's
yeah,
good fun.
sorry. I should know.
There's a lot of abstainers at this table.
I've actually abstained from being funny this episode.
That's what that.
This episode.
Oh,
Okay. What is the city of origin?
city of origin. I
Yeah.
have no clue, but I would say based on its ingredients, probably an American drink.
Oh, okay. So it's got like ketchup in it then.
Ketchup, bullets, and freedom.
Served in a grenade.
With a tiny bit of ear.
yeah. Okay. So I feel like if you call something monkey, you gotta have like banana in it, right? So I'm gonna go.
No.
Don't correct me.
You don't
Monkeys
got to.
Monkeys eat fruit, and they also eat like little bugs out of other monkeys' heads, and it's not gonna taste like that. So I'm gonna go fruit.
We're going to go with fruity. Okay. Based on just bullshit. I like
Yeah.
that.
Have you not worked out my system yet?
Yeah, you haven't worked out your system yet. Why you put that on me? No, burden and proof's on you, young man. Okay, right. Amanda, the monkey gland. Fruity, sweet, or tart?
Tart.
Just straight away.
Think
Not getting involved.
Oh, you just called me that because I said
No.
the B word early on, like tart.
no, I think monkey gland sounds like, I don't know, Buckfast or something. So you said it's like an American drink. It sounds like something
it's
for the
Irish,
Gallagher. No, I would say tart because it sounds
You
as
want
if
to ask a
it's.
question? That's fine.
But what's in it? Sorry.
Yes, right.
What's in this cocktail? Well, one ingredient.
One ingredient. I will give you 2 ounces of gin.
Oh, tart.
Straight away, just confirmed.
Yes.
Tart. Right. Okay. See, it's
I know my
lot
liquor.
I know my liquor.
Can I ask a
Hopefully.
question? Were you held as a child?
Oh yes. Infrequently. There's 13 of us.
That's obvious.
It was a rotation system.
More of a juggle.
There was a chart.
I'm painfully well-adjusted young man.
Are
Behave
you
yourself.
the oldest or youngest?
Oh, I'm Switzerland. I'm the middle kid.
Oh yeah.
Nah, motherfuckers. Pick a side!
Billy, the monkey gland.
well-
Fruity, sweet, or tart?
We've all seen monkeys peel bananas with their feet. We know what they're capable of. So,
It's like we should keep them in a list.
you should keep an eye on the monkeys. They're up to something. Also, genetically, monkeys are very similar to humans. But if they were to have sex, they wouldn't have babies. So, you know what that means? No condoms. So,
Fruity, sweet, or tart?
I mean, monkey glands, you see. My worry about that is that means cutting them out of a wee monkey with a spoon or something like that. So it's a horrific image. So,
So, you imagine this more like monkey brains from Indiana Jones.
well, a gland is inside. You know,
I
most
know
of the
it is.
glands are inside you.
Yeah, I know. Well,
So someone's
hang
gonna have to
outside
scoop it out with an ice cream scoop or something. A big jar of fucking monkey glands. Oh, I should have asked. Are monkey glands actually in this?
you. No.
Oh, well, that's fine. Then I'll take it all back.
In that case.
I will say it's fruity.
Fruity. so on that note, well, fruity, sweet, or tart, I can tell you, it is actually a monkey gland. It's fruity.
Oh, well done.
It's fruity. 2 ounces.
Suddenly,
Yeah.
it wasn't a dumb thing to say. All the things I'm saying.
Guessing a 1 in 3 does not make you smart, all right? So it's got 2 ounces of gin, it's got fresh orange juice, 2 dashes of grenadine, it's got some Pernod and a twist of orange peel.
Actually sounds good.
It sounds quite nice. Okay.
Sounds
Well,
Christmassy.
actually, a little advert for the live show. When we do the live show, some of these drinks will be available at the bar. So you can turn and go, no fucking way is this tart!
For a very inflated price.
Price, yes.
Apart from that one zoologist that turns up dying to get a taste of actual
Actual
monkey
monkey
gland
glands.
after all these years.
Aye.
Some guy at the back of the room.
Sitting in the cage with a stoner for his entire life. Finally thinks he gets a chance at revenge. In case anyone's watching the other side of the planet, Stoner is like a Scottish Pokemon that you don't want to catch.
Or do you?
Yeah.
No. So, right, we're moving on. Craig, can you tell us if this shot, it's a shot mind,
Okay.
is fruity, sweet or tart, and it is called a duck fart.
Oh man, it's gonna taste of bread.
Oh,
Right. Okay. So tell me one ingredient, please.
Oh,
But
you
can you
want an
say it in
ingredient?
rhyme?
say it in rhyme. No. It's, MC Hammersmith was on a different podcast.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to go with it is layered, because it is a layered shot
Okay.
with Crown Royal whiskey.
Okay. So that's. I wish I knew what whiskey tasted like.
It tastes like regret and great things.
I'm gonna go fruity then.
Okay. Regret and great things is fruity in your lexicon. So, Amanda, can you tell us, is a duck fart? Thanks for laughing. I didn't make these up. These are all genuine drinks, right?
It's possible a duck fart and a duck quack could sound the same.
maybe half the time you're just hearing duck farts.
I'm not
Who
seeing
knew?
their mouths moving.
I know. You know, like, so is a duck fart fruity, sweet, or tart?
Tart, because it's whiskey.
It's
I
Crown
think
Royal whiskey.
all shots are kind of bitter, aren't they? So
I see, if you're on shots, I think something's not wrong in your life, and I am quite a drinker. You know what I mean? Shots is like the sprint drink of alcohol. It's kind of one like that. I need to get as fucked up as quickly as possible. You know what I mean? It's,
Can
do
I
you not
just
like
say,
shots?
I cannot. I need. Right, this is awful, but it's truth time. No,
Sorry.
when I was leaving Portugal for when we had a party that ended up lasting a week, I drank so much shots I ended up in the hospital.
Right.
So literally, if you put a glass full of water and I did a shot, I would immediately throw up. My body goes, fuck that. So yeah,
Wow.
no, shots are not for me.
Okay.
So
If I have one shot, that
Well
happens.
done in coming through that.
yeah, just
Sounds
flashbacks,
fucking awful.
trauma. I'm like, yeah, oh no, hot water burn, baby.
sprint drink as well sounds like a great idea for the Olympics.
I missed some of the great old Olympic events, man. Some of the things were great in it. Like
Down a pint.
down a bit. Or drink Olympics, that's going in.
Oh my god, just think of that. The pint really.
Drink Olympics is a forfeit that's happening.
Oh, you could do drunk dressage.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
Just heaving horses.
The format of this podcast is changing rapidly for the next one.
Some guy just
Drunk
shoots up on a bike.
archery.
Drunk
archery. No matter what's happening with your day, you're stopping to fucking watch that.
Drunk shot put.
Javelin.
They're all behind. them.
Yeah, especially drunk hammer throw. Jesus, that's amazing. You have no idea where that one's going. Right, anyway.
It's also a Wednesday in Clydebank.
Right, okay. Wrong type of hammer. So we had, your answer was?
Yes,
You went
thanks.
tart. Right, okay. And Billy, can we
Forgot.
move on? Drunk, duck fart, fruity, sweet or tart?
Can I have another ingredient from it, please?
No.
Oh, right. In that case, you know how the duck calling thing, see if you blow it the wrong way. Does that sound like a duck fart?
Actually, that's more, because that sounds what I like when you drink one.
This thing sounds horrendous. So I'm gonna say tart as well.
Tart. So what were we on there earlier? How many?
Fruity, tart and tart.
Tart. Well, I can tell you it is in fact sweet.
Name points.
Oh,
Name
no poil. Right, no, it is Kahlua, Bailey's layered in the shot grass, then layered up with Crown Royal whiskey.
Sounds delicious.
It's actually, you know what, as duck farts go, quite delicious. Well, that is the round. Eliott, can you furnish us with some idea what the scores are like, please?
I absolutely shall, you sarcophagus of sexy slime. So the three flavours, so we have free sweet tarts, the three flavours of Richard Brown's farts, as Craig will well know. Neck and neck in the top lead is Amanda and Craig, a gorgeous pair of monkey glands. The bottom, though, is like a wet duck's fart, it's Billy.
Yay.
Oh, so we move on to one of my favourite rounds. It is the Alco Facts of History. That is one of our panel pulls out a little nugget, a little joy, a piece of information that we might not know to enjoy, discuss, and berate one another on.
I just looked up who invented the sex on the beach. So I was like, I thought that's a mad name, and then we had the round before this one, and it's not as interesting anymore. But I looked it up, and it's a guy called Ted Pizzio, and it's a guy in Florida, and the cocktail Sex on the Beach only exists because of a bet that he made with a lot of local bartenders that he could sell the most peach schnapps in a single, I think it's like a single season, like because it's everyone was coming for spring break in Florida.
Yep.
So he was just like, what are the two things that people are coming to spring break for? Sex and the beach.
Oh, so he's on brand.
Yeah. It was just like, I'm gonna try and make the most marketable drink to idiot teenagers that I can possibly make.
So just try to sell Americans coming down to the Florida Keys on spring break to try and shift as much peach schnapps as he can.
Yeah. So now it probably would be called like MDMA and Fortnite or something. Like I don't know. Like I don't know what the kids are into now.
Fingering and crack. That's what it is. That's an interesting fact. No, because most cocktails, weirdly, everyone thought they were made because of the prohibition, because people were hiding all of the kind of rough grain alcohols and all that kind of stuff. And they weren't, none of them were. Actually, lots of the best mixologists from America moved to Europe during Prohibition. So all of the cocktails, the Manhattan and all the kind of really famous cocktails were all made long, long before in America. Before it. So yeah, so like your Florida Keys, Sex and the Beaches and your duck farts and all of that kind of stuff. Your Tijuana hookers, that's a real drink.
In many ways, he's in the same situation as me, as he accidentally bought too much alcohol.
Yeah, he's like, oh, how am I going to shift all these Fosters?
It does make you wonder what the first cocktail was in Scotland, though, wasn't it? Did someone accidentally put like whiskey in the baby's bottle or something, and just the formula mixed up, and went, that's how it tastes nice.
Straight from a line from Humours of Whiskey, the song.
Oh, there we go. Really?
No,
no way. No, I don't know what that is.
Humours of Whiskey is a song about. It's an Irish song about whiskey. Amanda, can you furnish us with your alcohol fact of history, please?
So I'm such a successful comic. I've also got a day job as well, and I work for a big brewing company. So an interesting fact is that stout, which is like Guinness or like that sort of drink, is really popular with women. And a big celebrity who drank it was Kim Kardashian. Now what's funny is, it's really shite when you need to explain what's funny about it, sorry. But an original unit of measuring alcohol was buttloads. So Kim Kardashian was drinking buttloads of stout, and it became one of her logos. So
do you know the buttloads actually? It's how you measure wine, and a butt's a barrel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, great to know.
No.
I work in beer, but it's
because I like big butts and I cannot lie.
There we go.
so yeah. But there's a stout fact for you.
It's a stout fact. It's a very stout fact with an ambiguous title. No, because that's cool. No, I like that. I like that kind of idea. That see, stout was a weird drink. It's a weird women drink, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Not it's a weird drink that women, like for women. I just mean it's a weird drink that women drink because of the calorie count and stouts and stuff like that is a lot higher than normal beer. And I know that Guinness and stouts and stuff like that was invented by someone, or the myth of it is it was invented by someone trying to burn, like by accidentally burning beer. And that's where it came from. All of these drinking facts are available on other websites.
A lot of athletes drink Guinness. A lot of athletes. It's because of the calorie count. It's mad as that, being in wrestling and MMA and all that type of thing. It's something to bring the count up, but keep certain fats and sugars down. So it's quite mad that after a workout, somebody will have a pint of Guinness.
It's on my diet sheet.
I've got to have it. Sorry, guys.
It's so good for me. I've got to sink 6 of them.
So that's a good fact. Thank you much. It's a lot of butts in there, but we'll move on. Billy, your alcohol fact of history, please.
Well, this is involving alcohol. Lemon cordial.
I thought he just walked in the way he said that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lemon cordial. Wouldn't that be amazing if that was my fact?
It's a new drag act.
So, lemon cordial has, over the years, had medicinal purposes. It was one of the first things that it actually was used for, purely medicinal to help people flush out systems and all this type of thing. It's quite disgusting in that respect. But they got a diuretic, I think, might be the term that people would use. But And
A measure of wine.
when it first came to Scotland in my neck of the woods, on the Isle of Arran, it was banned at one point because they thought it had something to do with witchcraft.
Did it arrive in like a lorry and they went, oh, well, look at the horseless carriage bringing it in?
Basically, there was only certain places on the island that you could get it. There was only certain people that would drink it. And because, I don't want to cast aspersions over the good people of Arran, but they are also the same people that when a cash machine was put on the island, they took turns at spitting on it. Like, nobody could take it. Apparently, it was one guy's job to clean spit off this fucking cash machine.
Man, where are you in that fucking thing? I mean,
So, needless to say, finally this myth just was lost to the elements of time, and it was used quite regularly from the turn of the century, and now it's good. But it was at one point lemon cordial was considered to be an element of witchcraft.
That's amazing, because especially at the time there would have been so many other available things that were just so much worse. There was a cough syrup that used to have cocaine and heroin in it, like laudanum
I mean,
and
didn't
cocaine.
Coke at one point have effectively have
Coke was in cocaine, yeah, no, that's why
Good
it's
old
called,
days.
that's why it's called Coca-Cola. The major ingredients that changed it with the vanilla extracts and stuff like that is they switched out coca for caffeine. Like, so the coca leaves and stuff like that, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, there's a couple of things I miss about Victorian age. the idea that you could have, I just have a cold, and it's laudanum and cocaine, and you're fucking shot. What a night out. You can be treated for ghosts. It's like, oh, you've got ghosts, here's cocaine. Right, this is horrific, but it's absolutely true. One of the actual cures for hysteria, and a lady was your doctor to finger you.
Yep.
It's absolute truth.
You can't get an appointment now.
You can't get them. I doubt you could have got an appointment then, you know, but there you are. So, Eliott, based on that knowledge, can you furnish us with the scores and who's doing well?
I absolutely shall, you saucy semen stain. I wanted to enjoy all of them, really, but I think Billy does lose some points, I'm afraid, for calling it lemon cordial, not lemon diluting juice. And I'm afraid he does a further stereotype that Scots are afraid of fruit. But
it was lemon cordial.
It's cordial the same as diluting juice.
I never said it was diluted juice.
But it's the same thing, isn't it? It's cordial.
No.
I've poisoned Elliot's mind.
Oh, I can't go with the terms
But you know
anymore.
something? I'm more than happy not to take the point.
You're talking about
Just play
squash
your
and diluting
designated
juice.
driver Joker, you'll get 10 units.
I don't really give a fuck. To be honest.
You're like, I've prepared a monologue. Can give me the point.
I try to say Billy wins 50 points. Right.
Oh, God, absolutely not.
I wanted to enjoy Amanda's, but now I'll only think I'm drinking Kim Kardashian's arse juice. I think we should rename the program to Keep Up the Kardashians to Hanging Out with the Hemorrhoids. But upon that, I
Kardashian's arse juice probably will feature in this as a cocktail later on.
the next Xbox preview,
And
yes.
it'll sell out.
I quite enjoy Craig's the most. So I do think that for a drink that celebrates schnapps in it, you should have called it Sex with an Alligator. But oh well. So top choice for Craig.
Hey! So, next round, we'll go on to it is Drunken Lie and Sober Truth. That is what Eliott is going to furnish us with two little stories. Please wait until the end to ask any questions and work out which story is the Drunken Lie and which story is the Sober Truth. So, Eliott, please furnish us with a drunken lie and a sober truth.
I shall, you cabinet of Dr. Calic Clunge. Right, the first story. The first ever vending machine was...
Why?
Please wait.
That's my neck of the woods, man. You know what they did to the cash machine.
There is another 10 points off of Billy. No units for you, young man.
Right, the first ever vending machine was made specifically to serve gin. In the 18th century, with water still unsafe to consume, alcohol was a drink of choice, so it was argued that gin was encouraging criminal behaviour, laziness, and destroying the lives of the working class, or as Ian calls it, Tuesday. The Gin Act of 1751 prohibited selling gin to unlicensed traders and restricted access from all retailers. However, a man known as Captain Dudley Bradstreet, which coincidentally is the name of my mother's new drag king persona, came up with a solution. He called it the Puss and Mew. Bradstreet had found a loophole in the Gin Act. Police didn't have the authority to enter a building, having to rely on whistleblowers to tell them of gin cellars. The same reason why Ian's bathwater is delicious in trifle. After persuading a friend to rent a house, they mounted a cat statue on the outside of the wall with a secret code. A person would walk up to the statue and ask, "Puss, puss, do you have any gin?" The statue would meow, and a small drawer would open up for the drinker to insert coins for the gin. The drawer would close, and the gin would flow out of a pipe in the cat's paw. Although it sounds like a strange animatronic from 5 Pints of Pussums, it was actually Bradstreet himself behind the cat, operating it within the house. The scheme was perfectly legal, and Bradstreet was actually inside the house, so the drinker couldn't report him because they didn't know who he was, and the police had no authority to enter the building. Pretty soon, multiple sellers copied his idea, and due to no longer having a monopoly on it, the government gave in and relieved the law to make it easier to get a gin license. And thus, vending machines were born.
Story number 1, Eliott. Story number 2, please.
Story number 2. It is found that male wasps who are deprived of sex turn to alcohol as a source of pleasure. An experiment found in Dalhousie University in Canada in 2010 found that when exposed to an ethanol sugar solution of 2.5% alcohol, male wasps began to crave it to fulfill a psychological demand for reward. The experiment was done to understand how the way rejected male wasps found solace in ethanol could help to treat human addictions. In the study, male wasps that had mated repeatedly for several days showed no preference for alcohol-spiked food, whereas spurned males denied access to females, and males with 4chan accounts strongly preferred food mixed with 15% alcohol. Drunk wasps were found to spend most of their time resting, cleaning themselves, and not exchanging food with others. How it makes a difference from many of the sober bastards stealing my Calippos, I have no fucking idea. But still, the researchers believe that alcohol may have satisfied the wasps' need for physical reward. Therefore, the researchers believe that this could provide a new insight for humans as well, to understand how a neural circuit links rewarding social interaction with lasting change in behaviour preference. I can't say myself with this work. As an autistic asexual, I see being deprived of sex as more time to complete Sonic Adventure 2 for the 95th time. Still, while it's unclear whether getting drug bugs cunted has actually helped humanity, I will say there's never been more tragic and ironic that on the round about wasps, none of our contestants actually have buzzers.
So, based on that information, is it gin-soaked pussies?
Or is it drunk wasps?
Or is it fucked up wasps? Panel, you can discuss this with one another?
Well.
So please.
My ADHD,
Did you zone
I'll
out?
level with you, fucked off a couple of times. I'm going to be completely transparent in that, and I was on board. Like I was behind the steering wheel, but the sat-nav was taking me a different way. but I have got to say, I kind of would love for it to be the first story to be true. I just thought it had so many delightful little turns and
What
squeaks
part?
and what have you. I just all of it. I want it all to be true. I want it to be puss puss. I want all that. I want all that to be true. I want that to be fuck making whiskey galore, a remake of that. I want that. I want that.
You want Hogarth's gin-soaked, like, Dickensian idea of London.
I want that.
But the cat vending machine going, puss, puss.
Mate,
It was like,
there was bits where I was casting who I want to be in the movie.
right into like some carry-on film remake. I'm
Oh,
loving
I'd
it.
love that. I'd love that. So, the second one, I don't know what you guys think. What do you
I think that's true.
You think
That's
that's
Yeah,
a drunken
because
wasps.
there was a scientific study about, I think it was a different bug, but I think that one's true.
They fed that one Guinness.
Who is the
A day
guy
must
though that
pass.
comes running in going like, but we haven't looked at the sad wasp. No one has been. What? How dare you? I want a team on it, and I want 5 reports by 5. I know it's the weekend, but I want 5 by 5.
There are picnics needing ruined now.
It's like Frankie Boyle says, it's like, we got to cure cancer this weekend. He's like, no, I want to work out how many fruit pastels can choke a crestral. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Look, scientists, what you doing?
So, do we have to decide individually, or do we?
Well,
do
yeah,
it?
as an yeah.
So I'm just purely because I want it to be true. I'm going to say I think the first one's true, but although I'm pretty confident it probably isn't. But I want it to be true.
Billy living in hope.
I
there.
am
Just
manifesting this.
So Amanda, what do you think?
Well, do you know what? I'll back up Billy and go, fuck it. Well,
I look for my executive producer on the film.
yes!
I want to be involved in this film as well. I'm up for it, even if it's not true. I'm fucking there. I want to be the guy getting the gin. Bruce, come on.
We have
take
a gin.
my coins.
We have
please.
a gin double. Can we take out Mr. Hemsworth, please?
We were walking up. Oh, Centerfold. Craig, what do you think?
I feel like the first one, I want to be true as well. And the thing that makes me think it actually is if you were going to go, people are so desperate for gin, they'll do whatever the fuck I want them to do.
Why are you looking at me when you said that? I know.
If you were
I felt
like,
judged.
you're like, what will we get them to say? We'll get them to pretend a cat is real. Like, puss, puss, puss.
To be quite honest, 3 gins in, I would be stroking it.
And you would
cat.
and you'd be trying to find a cat as well.
Hey.
It's a wank joke.
It is a wank joke. Well, I think that's the first on the podcast.
Followed by an awkward silence.
Wow.
I lost my touch.
If anyone is watching the video version, we did
Republicans.
let off a confetti cannon when I did it. I could think the second one. I think the second one's not true because I feel like wasps are like always pissed. Like, why would they need to experiment in that? Because they sound like my dad after a few cans. They're just like.
That was a lot of work for that joke.
Yeah,
I liked it. I liked it. That was a boss.
Well done.
can't argue with the results. I'm gonna say the first one's true. I think that that's more fun. That's true.
We could all look stupid as fuck.
So, Eliott, on that information, based on is it pissed wasps or is it drunken pussies? Who is it?
Well, I'm all aboard for the film idea. Actually, we call it the Aristotwats. It'd be great. So you all believe it was a gin cat statue story? Well,
Yeah, I
I
think
can
that's true.
reveal that the wasp story was complete buzz shit. So you all got points.
Hey! And we're all making a Hollywood movie. Congratulations, guys.
We're going to Hollywood!
Sorry, what's your idea for a film?
So we're on to the final round. Oh.
Oh.
What?
The final round. It's my favourite round.
Yay!
Yay! It is Finish the Alka quote. That's when I start a famous quote about drinking. I end it halfway through, and our panel has to jump in with new and funnier, hopefully, ideas to the end of it. Well, I will point at you for this round, and then whoever I point out has to jump in, okay? So, question 1. Alcohol does not solve any
Debt.
debt. Alcohol does not solve any.
Paranoia. That's what me and all the other guys at this bar are saying about you behind your back.
Alcohol does not solve any.
Diarrhea problems.
This is true.
Yeah, that's true.
This is true. It's not funny, but it's true.
I find it very funny.
I enjoyed
Very
it.
funny if you're not the one with diarrhea.
If a doctor turns up.
Here, take that shot. It's a duck fart. No, okay. Alcohol does not solve any.
Of my marriage problems. Every drink I finish just makes my wife made out of beer cans taller and stronger. I will not elaborate.
Alcohol does not solve any.
Actual murders. Tell you this now. If I was at a crime scene and a pissed taggart turned up.
Apart from Professor Alcohol, who comes up, he's a forensic pathologist, you know.
It appears he's been stabbed with a whole can of beer.
Foster's.
I take that for my evidence.
It's Foster's. This is the hallmark of Craig Bad Boy Wilson.
So we'll open up to the floor now. Alcohol does not solve any.
Issues I have with watching Mrs. Brown's Boys, but it fucking helps.
Alcohol does not solve any.
Punches in a hot air balloon. Why would anyone do that? Let's have a drink. And this will all go away.
That's it. Just fuck it. We'll just get in the gin now.
It's fine. It's fine.
If we get fucked enough, we'll know where others. We'll stick with someone else. It doesn't matter.
Look, someone's zooming in on the picture of the ground. It's not, that's just the ground getting closer, you dickhead.
I wonder if it'll be friends with me. There's a quote from Douglas Adams. There we go. Alcohol does not solve any.
Attempts to reconcile in family after I've shat in the wedding cake.
Alcohol does not solve any.
Stains from ghost orgies.
Not trying hard enough.
We're gonna get Amanda anymore. Alcohol does not solve any.
Work disciplinaries.
It causes a few. So I'll leave you with it. It's alcohol does not solve any problems, but then neither does milk. That's a Scottish proverb.
Oh, I thought it was going to be ironically that bitch that everyone's always complaining about in songs. Doesn't solve any problems, but apart that one.
Unbunches her panties and we can all just get on. That's it. No. Question 2. One time I saw this wino eating grapes and I said,
Classic vintage.
classic vintage.
Oh.
One time I saw this wino eating grapes and I said...
I once saw a banker slamming £5 notes up his own arsehole, but I don't boast about it in the street. I think you can see there's an actual kind of style I'm going for.
I can see that. One time I saw this wino eating grapes and I said...
Well, that's just Merlot hanging fruit.
It's a lot
They
of fun.
laughed!
There was a lot of buttons in that. There was a lot of buttons in that. I liked
A
it.
belter.
So we're opening to the floor. This one time I saw this wino eating grapes and I said...
Are you trying to travel back in time?
One time I saw this wino eating grapes and I said...
Oi, give us back to Gilbert, you cunt.
A movie reference. This one time I saw this wino eating grapes and I said...
Those aren't grapes, those are your own hemorrhoids.
The grapes of wrath. No, this one time I saw this wino eating grapes and I said...
That's not what I meant when I said you had great legs.
This one time I saw this wino eating grapes and I said... Amanda... She got no. I'll just finish it there. This one time I saw this wino eating grapes and I said... Dude, you have to wait. It's Mitch Henberg.
Very good, very good.
I think that's better.
Question 3. Be wary of strong drink. It can make you...
Dead?
It's not a lie. Be wary of strong drink. It can make you...
Appear on podcasts.
Appear in podcasts, yes. As the regret suffers.
Not at all.
comes
No,
in.
no, no.
There's, be wary of strong drink. It can make you...
Slack in the fanny. We've all been there. It makes me somewhat loose in the crotch, I don't mind telling you.
Be wary of strong drink. It can make you...
Forget the difference between toilet paper and curtains.
Be wary of strong drink. It can make you...
Try to become the king of the kebab shop.
Oh, fucking some kind of kebab emperor. I like that. Beware of strong drink. It can make you...
It can make you braver than any dildo should ever be allowed.
Back to your Toy Story regrets.
Don't even get me started.
Beware of strong drink. It can make you...
Queef, that song from the Bangles, Walk Like an Egyptian.
Queef like a drunken
Queef
man.
like, well, I don't know.
Be wary of strong drink. It can make you shoot at tax collectors and miss. That's Robert H. Hillman. Question 4.
Robert.
I know. What a man. Question 4. Alcohol is the anesthesia by which, Craig?
My uncle surgically removed himself from his wife and kids' lives.
Oh, fucking hell. Very dark.
Keep it light.
I like it. I like that a lot, actually. Alcohol is the anesthesia that can... By which?
You can get yourself banned from zoos. You ever tried to suck out a giraffe's eyeball? I don't fucking like it.
Yes, I had that on my list. No, alcohol is the anesthesia by which...
We realised we should really start funding the NHS properly.
Yeah, well done, well done.
Oh, do you used to give that to pregnant women to stop them actually giving birth?
That's
weird,
right.
Weird fact.
That's right, they would just put them on an optic. Just fill them up like a brandy glass.
I swap them up full of an alcohol solution to delay their pregnancy.
Maybe. I remember the doctor holding my mum, like
Well, no.
warming her in his hand.
Alcohol is the anesthesia by which...
We forget the utter never-ending darkness that will eclipse us from within. Every corner of our house is nothing but a coffin of which our hopes and dreams will sink into, but not with alcohol. How's that?
That's good. I think we're going to end on that one. Alcohol is the anesthesia by which we can endure this operation of life. That's George Bernard Shaw. Not far off.
It's a lot shorter, with a lot more radio-friendly.
I think pithier would be a way of that. It's got a certain punch. You know what I mean? You had all the elements of it. It just really kind of edited the fat a
Can I
little.
start drinking yet, Ian?
No, you cannot. We do not need to pour alcohol on that fucking bin fire.
Okay.
No. Okay. Question 5. When the kids hit 1 year old,
I should be laughing already.
when the kids hit 1 year old, it's like, Craig?
Living with a really old man. Everything that comes out of their mouth sounds like a slur, and I'm just going to assume it is.
Okay. When the kids hit 1 year old, it's like?
It's tolerable. Tolerable is all it is. Just wait till they grow up and start answering you back, little fucking skid marks.
It's like you're a real parent now. Wait until they disappoint you at the church
Just wait
altar.
for this shit.
Wait. When the kids hit 1 year old, it's like.
Yeah, that 1-year-old deserved it. Hit him again.
Like you win this round and you're not even in it. When the kids hit 1 year old, it's like.
We probably can't take this one back.
Right, I see. When the kids hit 1 year old, it's like.
Your friends forget that you exist.
There's abandonment issues there. It's like when the kids hit 1 year old, it's like.
Why even bother? Why even bother?
Billy, father to 3. No,
We're gonna go and beat up some kids after this.
let's get them, yeah!
Yeah.
That's another Mitch Hedberg joke actually. When he talks about, he says like they don't like it when parents don't like it when you join in, like when they're disciplining their kids. He saw someone going, "You shouldn't do that," when he was hitting a kid. And he goes, "Yeah, get him!" So when the kids hit 1 year old, it's like
They're actually 18 in goat years.
they are. No, okay, well, no more. When the kids hit 1 year old, it's like hanging out with a miniature. I'm still laughing at that fucking thing. When the kids hit 1 year old, it's like hanging out with a miniature drunk. You have to hold on to them when they bump into things. They cry or laugh, urate and vomitate. That was Johnny Depp, and he would know what it's like hanging out with fucked up people.
I'm sure all those stains were definitely his kids.
Definitely. No one shat in his bed.
No.
No one. Question 6. Beauty is in the eye of.
Emma Stone, lovely eyes.
Lovely eyes, no eye. Beauty is in the eye of.
The beholder, but that's the right answer.
That's
Got
not
that
very
wrong.
hard, but fair enough. Beauty is in the eye of.
The penis.
The penis. Beauty is in the eye of.
A man who's about to complete Sonic Venture 2 for the 96th time.
We'll open it to the floor. Beauty is in the eye of.
Zendaya, lovely eyes on her too.
Beauty is in the eye of.
A desperately attractive potato.
And I thank you for it. No, beauty is in the eye of.
A man who really likes eyes.
Beauty's in the eye of, Craig.
The Hollywood elite that secretly control every move that we make behind the scenes, creating the mere illusion of choice. Like Ryan Gosling, cracking pair of eyes on him as well.
That is.
Oh, I don't want to get involved with that. Fred Macaulay, I'm appalled by that.
Ball heels. I think we may end this one. Beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. That's Kingy Friedman. No, okay, so that's Eliott. Well, I think we're done. Yeah, so.
Last call for alcohol.
So, Eliott, can you furnish us with the scores, please?
I absolutely can, you gorgeous goblin of Greece. Rightio, yes, it's time to close doors and go out the scores. Based on the government's recommended daily intake of alcohol, contestants have scored at a total of 60 units. So I'm afraid that in last place we do have the alcoholic actuary, it's Amanda with 38. In second place we have the inebriated incel, it's Craig with 49. But number one, we have of course our befuddled boffin, it's Billy with 53. Well done!
Clawing the back at the end. So that means that Amanda has to pick up the drinks tab. Oh no, there we go. Remember, this is just a bit of fun. Please always drink responsibly, and if you have any problems with alcohol, please go to the website drinkaware.co.uk. This podcast was sponsored by the Comedian Tattoo, and you can find out more about comedy events on the website goodtattoos.com/comedy.